the immediate thing that we are looking at, the way the thing that is bothering most of us is COVID. And while Rishi spoke about the geopolitical scenario, the way things are pre-COVID and post-COVID, during COVID, things are happening worldwide. It is some other kind of geopolitical thing that has happened in India, aftermath of lockdown. And I think this will have a great impact on Indian economy, looking at next 2, 3, 4 years, the way mass migrations happen, people on the streets, deserting companies and organizations, and CEOs are asking the governments to quickly do something for the workforce and so on and so forth. So, Rishi, how do you see this whole thing panning out in the next 2 years and its impact on the industry and job scenarios, economy and job scenarios? How do you see this? Over to you.
Yeah, I think this is it's a very important question, because what we have seen in the last few weeks just reminds us of something that I guess we knew implicitly, but has been sort of out in the open. That is, the Indian economy depends on a whole lot of people who are moving from the relatively less developed parts of the country to the places where a lot of the industrial activity and economic activity is happening. So states like Maharashtra, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Andhra to some degree, Kerala have been the sort of magnets for a lot of that movement. And some of the states like UP, Bihar, MP, etc. have been the sources of much of that people. So I think there's definitely going to be some challenge ahead on this dimension, at least in the short term, with companies also opening up now after the sort of removal of some of the lockdown restrictions. Many of them are finding that there is a shortage of labor. We're seeing lots of reports on that in the media. And companies are beginning to think seriously whether they need to relocate, do they need to change their manufacturing models, how should they really go about addressing these issues. It's not very clear. I mean, there are conflicting views on whether the people who went back to their homes are going to return to the cities in a hurry, or whether they're going to wait it out for some time. But I think it's fair to say they're not going to come back immediately, given what's happened. They might come back in a few months once they feel the need to work and earn. But I think having just experienced what they have in the last couple of months, is quite likely that they won't return in a great hurry. So this is going to have an additional impact on the recovery of the economy. So even though the lockdown restrictions have been removed now, many companies are struggling to get back on their feet. Maybe Hitesh would be able to tell us a little more about what is his experience in this domain.
Yeah, Hitesh, what kind of industries? Because you have labor intensive, then from other end, technology intensive, and what do you see? Because when you look at the trends and you look at, so what do you foresee in the immediate next 6 to 8 months to 1 year? How is it going to impact the industries and students who are graduating now or who are in the first year getting into second year? So there are a lot of questions that they have. How do you see this thing opening up, panning out?
Yeah, it's again very, very hard to say how this is going to play out, because a lot will depend on what happens on the COVID front. So if we get a vaccine in the next 3, 4, 6 months, 8 months, then of course it could play out very differently. But in the short term, it does look like that it's going to get worse before it gets better. So both on the COVID front, the number of cases in India, as India opens up after the lockdown, is only going to grow. And wherever social distancing is hard, in places like, for example, Bombay, for example, the number of cases could just, go through the roof if we are not careful, and if we don't wear masks, and if we don't sort of maintain social distance. So COVID, but maybe 3 or 4 months from now, the situation will peak and we'll start, the flattening the curve and so on and so forth. But in the short term, it does look like on the health front, the situation is not going to get any better. On the economic front, of course, lockdown resulted in everything going to almost zero. Most businesses were down, depending on the industry you were in, between 30 to 95%, right? So we have Naukri Jobs Peak Index, which we've been tracking for the last 12 years. And we have data by function, by industry, by geography. So the month of April, we saw a 62% decline in that index over the same time last year. And sectors like, for example, auto and retailing and travel and hospitality, etc., from where they were a year ago. Certain sectors were less impacted. For example, the IT companies were less impacted. I mean, they were down maybe 30%. Healthcare companies were less impacted. Pharma companies were less impacted. But, overall, we were down 60-65% from where we were last year. And May could be worse because, the people were expecting the lockdown to open, but it was extended. So maybe equally bad, if not worse. So 2 months of the year are gone. We've lost these 2 months. Now, of course, the economy started opening up a little bit. And if we, and touch wood, I hope we don't have a second or another lockdown. And some parts, of course, still to open. But we will see a gradual recovery from here. It's unlikely to be a V-shaped recovery. It's because of various reasons, which Professor also spelled out. If there is going to be a shortage of workers, there is going to be a problem. Companies that find it difficult to go back to normal. Demand has anyway been hit. People are being very, very careful. In places like Delhi and Bombay, they have, people don't know whether they should be allowing servants and drivers into their homes. There is all kinds of confusion around what to do, what not to do. And this is going to be there for some time. So my sense is that it will be a slow recovery from here. If nationally we were down 60-70% till month of May, maybe we'll be down 40%, 45% in June, and then slowly things will start getting better unless they worsen a lot on the COVID front. So it'll be a while before things get back to normal, and the new normal, who knows, maybe 90% of all what the earlier economy was like. We don't know where it's going to stabilize and how much time it'll take to get the workers back, and how much time will it take for people to, there's a lot of fear amongst people today also, right? People don't want to go out and spend. They don't want to sort of take chances. They don't know whether they'll have their job 6 months from now, 3 months from now, 9 months from now. So they're holding back. So demand is taking a beating, supply has been disrupted. Slowly these things will start returning to normal. Could be 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, difficult to say. If we have a vaccine, they might recover very fast. But it doesn't look like we'll have a vaccine in 3 or 4 months, maybe another year before we get a vaccine.